Your fear of being seen is holding you back. And I say this with love, girl, because I know you have so much that you want to share. But why do you feel like you're not worthy of taking up space? Because at its core, the fear of being seen is really the fear of being judged. That is such a huge fear. But that fear is making you play small. And therefore, it's also blocking off all the opportunities to be able to share your gifts, to be able to make that positive impact, and to actually cultivate real deep connections. So, who is that serving? And you are doing a disservice by playing small, because there is someone that out there that really needs to hear your voice and that you can really help, but they can't find you because you're too scared to show up and to be seen. But I get it. Being seen is fucking scary. You are opening yourself up to be vulnerable, for people to judge you. But I know that the work that we want to do requires us to be seen, and we need to deal with being seen. So in this video, I just wanted to share some of the ways that I have overcome almost my fear of being seen, and the different mindset practices that have really shifted my perspective, and visualizations and actual actionable steps, so that by the end of this video you can walk away and start implementing them straight away. So you can get those steps closer to becoming your more confident, authentic self, who you were destined to be. So, what is the fear of being seen? The deeper fear of being seen is our fear of being judged, because as humans, we want to fit in. We want to feel like people like us because it makes us feel safe. And we have this fear that if we show up in a certain way or if we make mistakes, then people will not like us and we will be rejected. And this can show up as social anxiety. You might really struggle talking to people, or it might be camera shyness and you just really don't feel comfortable showing up in that way. And these are all real common fears. But these fears are holding us back because it is blocking off so many opportunities for growth. We might want to start a new hobby, but we're too scared to go to a class where we don't know anyone. Or we're too scared to look like a beginner at the gym, and therefore we don't work on our fitness because we're scared that if we turn up to the gym, people are going to judge us. We might want to share our art or our music or start a new business, but we're too scared to create an Instagram account or to tell people about it because we're scared to be judged, or we're scared that maybe we don't have all the answers yet. Or maybe we're afraid to be vulnerable because vulnerability is the true depth of being seen completely. And therefore, all of our connections are superficial. We don't have authentic friendships or deep intimacy with our partners. And what kind of life is that when you're just living everything in the hiding in a corner? We are living life as like background characters. This is your life. You are the main character. So, how would the main character of your life actually show up? I have not always been confident at all, and I do a lot of things that make me seem confident, and I am, because I've worked for years on myself and I've got to a place where I know that I'm not perfect, but I like myself, and I know that I have a lot to share. But my God, was it hard to get to a place where I felt comfortable sharing, because I was bullied so much for being myself, and I felt like showing up authentically as myself was not safe. As a child, I was so wild. I loved dressing up. I would save animals. I'd be quite weird, and my mum was alternative, and we had like a Hindu upbringing. And all of these things that I loved, I was shamed about. I was shamed about not having as much money as other people, wearing different clothes from other people, being the only vegetarian in the school. And so my innocent expression became dimmed and dimmed and dimmed. And in secondary school, I was like, totally not myself. I would wear all grey because I didn't want to stand out. I wanted to fit in. And it's taken years to actually come back to myself, and to start dressing in a way that I loved, to start expressing myself through all of the different art forms that I have, and to actually start approaching other girls that I wanted to be friends with, and to start putting my work and myself out there and to be seen. Because I did enough things that made me feel safe in myself. Because when you feel safe in yourself, you're not so scared of other people's judgment, because it doesn't matter if you're not liked by everyone, because you like yourself. And that is not something that just happens overnight, but I wanted to share some ways that have helped me transform so that I can be grounded enough in myself to not be so afraid to be seen. You are doing a disservice by playing small. There is someone out there who really needs to hear your voice or your experience, or who really needs your skills and your wisdom. And they cannot find you because you are too scared to put yourself out there. And I want you to start thinking about the other person. Start thinking about how can you be of service rather than all of this self-criticism. Rather than thinking, am I not good enough? Am I going to get judged? Who am I to do this? Start thinking about, who do I want to help? Who is the person that I really feel like I can help? And maybe there's someone that is going through what you've been through and they're really struggling, and you have the tools to be able to help them through that. Start thinking about that person. How would you talk to that person? Or maybe you really care about mental health and how movement and exercise has really helped your mental health. There is someone out there who needs your wisdom and who needs your guidance. And how would you talk to them? Start thinking about being a vessel for your wisdom, and start thinking of being a vessel to help others rather than our ego getting involved and I'm not good enough. You are good enough. So rather than drowning in all of this self-criticism and self-doubt, start letting go of that and just think of, how can I be of service? Who do I want to help? Another shift that really helped me is to visualize your highest self. Would they be scared to be seen, or would they feel confident in showing up authentically? Would they be grounded in being seen? Because it's not about bravado, it's about this kind of groundedness. There is a big difference between confidence and arrogance, and I believe confidence is fully accepting ourselves where we are, accepting our flaws and our imperfections, but also honoring our beauty and our wisdom. So I want you to visualize your higher self who is okay with being seen. She's okay, even if not everyone likes her, because she likes herself. So I want you to breathe into that and imagine how it would feel to be comfortable with being seen. I want you to imagine doing something that you feel uncomfortable right now doing. Maybe it's talking in front of people, maybe it's posting something, or maybe it's sharing your work to a client and saying your prices without trying to compromise. I just want you to do something that I want you to imagine doing something that makes you feel uncomfortable, and then I want you to sit in that feeling and visualize how your higher self would act in that situation. and to imagine that you are someone who is grounded and comfortable within yourself. And how would that feel within your body? Affirmations are really powerful because you are speaking positive affirmations out loud rather than that mental loop of I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough, or any kind of criticism. We are going to speak how we want to feel about ourselves. And what you say, you speak into existence. So we're going to start speaking into existence the things that we want to embody. So it can be things like, I am worthy of being seen. I am worthy of taking up space. I am safe to be seen. I am safe to be seen trying. My voice matters. And I want you to sit and say these out loud, and any other ones that you feel like resonate with you, you can make up your own. And then I want you to write them down and say them out loud every morning. Whether that's like meditating on your bed, whether that's like brushing your teeth, but you're going to start saying these affirmations out loud every single morning. Another practice that really helped me when I was feeling fear or anxiety about certain things is EFT, and this is emotional freedom technique. This is where you hit certain acupressure points whilst speaking out loud of fear, and this helps to release that emotion, and you're kind of just saying exactly how you feel in that moment without trying to change it, and sending yourself love and acceptance. So there are 9 points, and you start with the top of your head and just speak out loud your fear. So it might be, even though I have this fear of being seen, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I have this fear of being judged, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I have this fear of being seen, because I am scared that I will be rejected, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I have this fear around visibility, because I feel I am not good enough, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I have this fear around visibility, I am safe and I'm ready to let it go. And I deeply love and honor myself. Even though I have this fear around being seen, because I have been hurt in the past when I have been authentic or vulnerable, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I have this fear about people seeing me and putting myself out there, I deeply love and accept myself. Even though I have this fear, I am ready to face that fear. And I deeply love and accept myself, no matter what happens. Even though I have this fear of being seen, I am ready to do it anyway, because I deeply love and accept myself. Even though being small and keeping myself small has been a way to keep me safe, I'm ready to let that go, as it does no longer serve me. And I deeply love and accept myself. So there are 9 different points, and I'm going to put them in this video or link them below. And just do that as many times as you feel you need, and you can make up your own prompts. And that's just a real practical way that you can connect your thoughts and feelings, and also connect that with your body, so you're really helping that flow of emotions and to create that energetic release. Every day we're going to do something that requires us to be seen. We're going to start small and work our way up to some bigger things, and we're going to set 30 days where we do this every single day. We're going to start small and work our way up to some bigger things, and we're going to set 30 days where we do this every single day. And we're going to start small. So it could be when you're out, smile at a stranger, or when you're at the shop, make a conversation with the cashier. Or if you see someone that looks really beautiful, or you see a girl that's wearing a nice outfit, go up and compliment them. Next, we could have wear something that requires you to be seen. You could get a bit more creative with one of your outfits. You could wear a really beautiful dress that you've been wanting to wear but feel like you don't have the confidence to do it. Because, you know, when we start wearing outfits that are beautiful, we do get more attention. And especially if you're wearing a colorful outfit, people will be naturally more drawn towards you. And to get used to that feeling of having some eyes on you, and to get used to receiving that. Or you could speak up in class or in a meeting. You could give your opinion or your feedback at work, and just get used to kind of speaking in front of a smaller group of people, and then eventually start getting confident speaking in front of more people. Or you could post a genuine story on Instagram. You don't have to have your face in it or be talking in it, but just post maybe a thought or share something that really resonates with you and add your own kind of take on it. Or you could share a piece of your art and ask people questions so that you are inviting replies and kind of a conversation. Or you could share something that you've been working on. Or you could embrace vulnerability, and you could open up to a trusted friend about something that's on your mind and allow yourself to be seen in that vulnerability with someone that you trust. And eventually you will start building that deeper intimacy because you are allowing yourself to be seen. And then we're going to start working on the slightly bigger things. So maybe that's going to a class alone, going to a class that you've wanted to try but you didn't have anyone to go with. Or maybe it's saying your rates out loud and to stop just doing things for free. Or maybe it's reaching out to someone that you admire and either just having a conversation with them, or, you know, opening up that opportunity for a collaboration. Or maybe it's reaching out to a girl that you thought was cool and to just go get some coffee sometime. Every day to journal in the evening or in the morning, and just think about, you know, what are the fears that you have around being seen? What are the deeper fears behind that? Write down some of the biggest fears you have around being seen, and ask yourself why you are so scared of that. And then I want you to write down some things that you've always wanted to do, but you're too scared of because it requires being seen. And then I want you to think about some smaller steps that you can do that seem a bit more achievable, but can slowly get you up to that maybe bigger goal that you feel like it's out of reach right now. So I have compiled all of these practices into a 30-day challenge. So if you want to really step out of your comfort zone and start overcoming your fear of being seen, then comment "seen" and I'll send that guide to you. Anyway, I just want you to know that you are so worthy of being seen. So, girl, if you are ready to get out of your comfort zone, then download this guide, and I want to see you doing every single one of these challenges every day, because you have so much to offer. And so just start doing it scared. Do it scared, do it awkward, do it messy. Just do it, because the world needs your gifts, and do not let fear keep them hidden. So Let me know in the comments which of the fears feels like the biggest to overcome. I would love to know, and let's just start having some raw, honest conversations so we can all grow together. And if you want to join me on this journey of stepping into more confidence and more authenticity, and yeah, just trying to become the person that creates the life that we want to create, then yeah, I hope you join me. So you can subscribe or you can follow me on Instagram. But yeah, see you on the next one.